Okay, we're winding down. We're coming to the end. What is up, my friends? Wandavision. It's almost at its end. And last episode, my goodness, I've already talked about the ending, the post-credit scene, all of that. Go check out those videos. I've covered every other episode as well. Go check them out. But let's talk about WandaVision. So I still have that video I'm going to release that I wasn't able to release earlier this week because of the winter storm here in Texas. Lost power for 60 hours. Yeah, it was insane. I'll give an update on that in a future video, but we are here to talk about the ending. And so last week we had a lot of new revelations, a lot of reveals, and it was a pretty insane and amazing episode, I feel. We saw the birth of Photon, which I will be making a character 101 on Photon, Agatha, Mephisto this weekend. So probably tomorrow, today, Saturday, Sunday, you should get those videos. But today we are here to talk about the latest teaser trailer that we just saw. So before we get into that teaser trailer, let's talk about last week's episode. Agatha Harkness behind it all. And I think all of us pretty much knew it was coming. I mean, Agnes was always seen as the nosy neighbor. If you go like on IMDb or Wikipedia, all of that, that's all it says about her. And I think for a moment, I was kind of like, could it actually be Agatha Harkness? Especially in that last episode where Vision was getting into her mind and all of that, it seemed. But now it looks to me like she was just guarding that entrance or whatever you want to call it so that they wouldn't be able to come through. I'm talking about Sword. But now we know that she is behind it all, and she actually killed Sparky too. So what a bitch. Which bitch. Anyways, so we find that out, and it looks like she has actually wiped Scarlet Witch's memory, or is sort of brainwashing her a little bit more than she already is. We do know Monica is in here now. She does have her powers as Photon, so hopefully that will be something that will help out Wanda here. But we also see now that there is actually Darcy in here as well. And now in the latest teaser we are going to be seeing a new character arrive. And that new character is, before we get into that, post-credit scene, I was talking about how we hadn't seen Quicksilver at all in this, and I was wondering if we would see him, and he was actually in a post-credit. He actually confronts Monica as Monica actually finds the cellar door into Agatha's little lair, whatever you want to call it, and he's just like, Snoopers get Snoop, or something like that. I don't remember. And so now I'm wondering what we're going to get into in this next episode, and for that we now have a teaser trailer that is teasing Doctor Strange at the end. I believe there's some people saying it could be Magneto. I do have a video on that as well that I need to finish editing on what mutants could it mean for the future of the MCU, and could WandaVision actually be the catalyst that brings us mutants. But before we get into that, I do think it's Doctor Strange. So what is going on and what will happen in the next two episodes? I think in the next two episodes, I think Sword is going to quickly realize that they aren't going to be able to like do anything against Wanda with just their military and all of their stuff they have. I think they're going to have to realize that it's going to need some supernatural help here. And I think Doctor Strange is that help. Do I believe Doctor Strange gets called by Sword? No, I think Doctor Strange is looking at all of this happening, and when he realizes that there is a crisis about to happen before he gets called, I think he shows up, and he's going to be here to try and save Wanda. And I think that he realizes what Agatha is up to, which I still strongly believe is bringing Mephisto into the real world through Wanda's twins. As I've said before, if it's following the comic book, it is definitely that Mephisto's shards were used to bring Wanda's twins to life, and now they're going to be used to bring him back into this reality, if you will. And so I think that's Agatha's master plan right here. And so Doctor Strange is going to try and come and stop all of this before it happens. And I think the events that will be the finale, which I'll make another video as well on my theories on what's going to happen in that finale, will lead into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, because I think we're about to get a rip in the whole universe right here that is going to open up the portals for many different things that we're going to see in the next phase. I think Wanda will be a big catalyst to what comes for all the movies that are in this phase, and we're about to see a lot of things change because of this. I mean, if we already got Pietro from X-Men in here as well, what else is there to come? As many people are pointing out, could that mean that if Pietro came here, is he sort of like already, is there a portal open that's going to lead Magneto into this universe and maybe set him up as a villain? It's possible. I think we could definitely see Magneto and the other X-Men at some point join this MCU universe, but I don't think it's going to be for WandaVision. I think it has to be something that's going to set up Doctor Strange's movie. And what other thing would that be if it's not Mephisto? Now, many people are saying that they couldn't do Mephisto because since Mephisto has sort of a devil look to him, it couldn't be shown in China. So they're saying it could actually be replaced with Nightmare. And I mean, if they want to change it up like that, I wouldn't mind it at all. It's whatever, you know. It would still sort of be the same type of character feel. I feel very dark horror-ish movie feel to it, and I'm okay with it. Nightmare is a very formidable opponent and one that has been speculated for Doctor Strange 2 even before it got announced as Multiverse of Madness. So if they want to bring in Nightmare, let them bring in Nightmare. But I'm just drawing on Mephisto because that's what happens in the comics and with Agatha and Wanda and all of that. So that's pretty much why I'm drawing that it's Mephisto. But I could see definitely why they wouldn't do it unless they change Mephisto's look and don't have him look like Satan himself. So I think that would definitely be something we're going to see what happens next. And I think the next episode we will finally realize if it's Mephisto or not, because I think they're going to start talking about who this greater villain is in the next episode. So pretty excited to see that clip at the end of that teaser trailer was amazing, and it could definitely be Magneto if you really think about it. It looks like him a little bit, but I think the obvious choice with the cape flowing and everything and who's known for their cape is Doctor Strange. So I think Doctor Strange makes his appearance in the next few episodes, and we will definitely get a big showdown where we see Photon, Doctor Strange, WandaVision, all up against Agatha and whoever else may be the villain. It could just be Agatha as the main villain as well. Like I said, we don't hear anything about another villain until the finale where we see there was somebody else working and we see Agatha defeated maybe, but we're just going to have to wait and see what happens with that. What are your thoughts, however, on who is that mysterious character in the teaser trailer? Do you think it's Magneto or do you think it's Doctor Strange? Would you like to see mutants already be introduced? I think it would definitely be too much information if they put mutants in here with everything going on and then we just like take a pause and go into Winter Soldier and Falcon and Black Widow without any more thoughts on them. So that's why I think it wouldn't make sense to have these characters appear just yet. Maybe Spider-Man 3 could start talking about there being mutants, and that could lead into whatever it may be that they want to do with the X-Men. But I think that we're definitely going to have Pietro stay as a character here, and I think just having him here is your understanding that the other X-Men are going to be coming into this universe pretty soon. So we'll see what happens with that, right? Anyways, as always, that's going to do it for me. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? We talk about all the things you love about movies, TV shows, music, video games, all that good stuff. Make sure you hit that notification bell. YouTube likes to be funny about notifying you when videos come out. We are on the road to 20,000 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe. Let's get to it. And I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive. Hey, if you're still listening, why don't you check out the video on the left. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that bell is turned on. I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.